here.
Okay.
Alright, 1 second. That looks like a pretty strong roll. That's a pretty strong roll.
I'm suddenly forgetting my freaking pen. What do you say?
Oh, I got it. I was like, oh, that looks like a pretty strong roll to start it off. It's a pretty strong roll.
Wait, what are we doing?
Rolling initiative.
There's a big eye creature with a
Oh,
big creature covered in eyes. It's not a
We're rolling initiative?
Yep.
Okay, sorry, I was busy with the, dad. You wanna do an initiative roll to the death?
I'll just go order some meat.
We got the same decks.
You guys were expecting some trouble down here because in the floor above, you guys did an investigation check and you guys can see that there's some sort of struggle. Ooze or blood or something splattered on the floor and a bunch of footprints, and you guys determined that they were probably the battle that took place. You guys were kind of expecting it. You're up first. What do you want to do?
Up first. I'm up first. Alright. I was about to say, because my dex is at minimum for the 2. So let's see here. Do I know what it is?
A religion check or arcana, that's fine. You recognize this to be a beholder.
Oh, it is a beholder. I thought you said, wait, it has arms?
Oh, fuck.
From what you've read, everything, forget what you know in the books and the monster manual. This is a beholder in this world. It has arms and legs.
Okay.
With that roll, you can see that it's not necessarily it's not a healthy beholder. You can tell that it's been reincarnated, as if something killed it and brought it back to life.
Okay. Okay. So if that's a beholder... Oh boy. I don't know. I'm just gonna... So let's see here. I'm gonna check... Hop down. There I am. That. Okay, just gotta make sure. I'm gonna say spread out, and then I'm going to take my shot at it.
Where you're at?
No, I'm gonna move a bit more to the to the west. I guess it would be if I possession my yep west. I'm taking my shot at it. Bam. Yeah.
It sells off in between its legs and hits the ground behind it.
Okay. And then I use my bonus action reload, and that's all I can do.
That's gonna be Dorota. See this monster is heading right at you guys.
Oh. So it's floating. Shit.
It's not floating, it's on 2 legs.
Oh, it's on 2 legs. What the
Forget what you know about Golden.
Okay then.
What a beholder is until you make an arcana check.
I'm not insinuating that it's a beholder. I'm just saying Is it? I wasn't sure if it was floating or not.
Not floating, it's on 2 legs.
Okay then. I will make an Arcana check at the very least. I won't. So, from what I can tell, it's undead.
It's kind of obvious that it's undead, but or go ahead and roll for if you want to know what it is. I mean, you know it's undead.
And that's all I need to know. Okay then, I'm going to throw my last drop of mercury into the beast with the speed undead. Where is it? Let's see. I really need to reorganize this. There it is.
C14 passes.
I can't. No, stay away from that.
That was
Damage.
in self-cast, so it's usually- okay, so it passed.
Okay then, still takes the damage. Or at least.
26.
Necrotic.
Yeah.
As you cast this spell that you know, really, it's a really powerful spell, and you notice that you put 2 and 2 together that it's undead, but it seems to not be as effective as, say, a living creature.
Yeah. We've gone through the motions for this. After this, I'm going to run towards the...
Run towards it. How far?
As much as my basic movement can go, so 30 feet. Oh wait, not that way. East, I guess, sorry.
That corner. Then.
That's fair. Yeah. And I... Okay, what else can I do? It's undead, combat mine won't work.
Well, it's
I'll end my turn.
unintelligent combat line.
Oh yeah, that's true. Mine is undead. Thank you, Ordis. And I'll end my turn.
The next up is going to be you, Horrendous. You were the first one to come down, and you saw this thing. You kind of called it out, but seeing that you have to pull out your shoulder's already out, but you had to kind of set up for your buddies, who, as you would expect, went off to the corner so you could go toe to toe with the thing.
All right. I'm gonna go ahead and light up my display just to get it ready.
Right ahead.
And about how far away am I from the beast?
Feet. You came down into this chasm, and it was at an angle, so you guys walked about 15 feet from the corner of the last room into this room.
Okay. And I'll move as close as I can to it. Okay, so I'm right up on it. And then I will cast Booming Blade. Sort of sharpness. Does that hit?
Yes, it does. You slice into it.
Alright, Midas Blade. Wisdom save, and I will Divine Smite.
Also,
Okay,
you're
so
applying
it's
damage. Right.
The wisdom save. What? Go ahead and roll your extra damage.
Also,
Oh,
what was
oh, the wisdom
damage?
save is just to see if it gets turned.
Oh,
No,
it that was wisdom save. As soon as you strike into it with this golden blade, what's the total damage again? 20.
You need to roll for your slashing.
Oh, did I? Oh, I didn't roll my sword. There we go, 8.
8 damage. You cleave into this thing. Tell that your paladin, the powerful Muhammad, that you summon into your new sword of sharpness, seems to take effect into this thing. And it's scared of you. The eye blinks wide open, that's in the center of it, and you can see it trying to turn away. With that, do you have anything else?
No, that's it for my turn. Just gonna have to wait until it runs away, and then it gets the booming blade damage. The booming blade at the top was an 8.
So it takes that right away, right?
As soon as it runs away.
Well, it didn't take another 8 points, so. Alright, so on its turn, you can see it kind of turns away from you. It's going to make a wisdom save. It passes. It passes. So as it turns, it kind of hesitates. You see as it tried to turn from you, and it used its offhand, the big hand, away from you to turn this way. One of the eyes flashed open, and it's going to, let's see what it does. You see this green ray come from its big, large left hand. Make a Constitution saving throw.
Constitution save? Okay. Ooh.
Oof.
With that, as it turns to push you away, as it was about to run, directly into this thing's eye that's on the palm of its hand, not really realizing that there should be that there's an eye there. You assumed it was just a really big hand, but you look right into it, and you are paralyzed right now for a full minute, and you can repeat your saving throw at the end of your turn.
Okay.
So you're paralyzed right now. You feel your muscles tense up. You felt your blade striking you with a really good shot, but you're stuck with your shield kind of up by your face, and you made that forward strike with your right hand to do it, and you just feel your muscles tense up, and you're stuck right there.
Shit, sorry.
And it's gonna be Ortis. Back up to you.
Yeah, I'm taking another shot. Yeah.
Yeah, you
Finally.
feel it right
20.
in the second eye, right in its base, in its largest eye.
So that's
15 damage. You can blow this thing's eye towards you like that to run away from him. You blast her right in the fucking eye. You get a perfect shot right in its eye, and you could see it winces real hard. Alright, it looks like it might be jacked up a little bit.
Alright, I am going to blow my action surge to bonus action reload, throw another 19. And that's an additional 9.
So yeah, this one blows into that same arm that you just paralyzed Horrendous with, and you blast off a piece of flesh.
And then I reload. And is there any environmental areas that I can kind of duck behind maybe? Or is it just
Empty room. It's all natural cave and rock around, but there was a banner right here, and then there was a couple of braziers along the sides, like 2, and then 2, and then 1 over here.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
There's a large tapestry over here.
Oh, I forgot something, by the way. Forgot the speed undead trigger.
Oh yeah, that's right. Speed undead.
Triggers every turn for the creature.
Which means it needs to make another con save.
Speed 13. No, wait, was it? No, it was 14.
So okay, so it's a DC 13.
No, it's 14. Because
Yeah,
I got that
13.
stat up.
Out of 17, it's fine.
Okay, then that's 1 save, and let's still roll for damage though. So it's 18.
That damage, it still takes the damage.
It still takes the damage. Doesn't lose. Yeah, wait.
Did it save or did it not save? You kind of cut out.
It saved. Where does it say that it still takes the damage?
Yeah, but the thing is that if it regains hit points or makes 2 saves, it regains its cons. But if it gets healed by something, it regains all. It would regain all hit points. I'm pretty sure. No, it wouldn't. Actually, never mind. It would just regain con, and the spell would end if it got healed.
And damage, like a shitload of damage, no matter what.
Yeah. But the thing is, it's Mercury.
Yeah, OP is right.
I will get rid of the spell if you want me to, on my next level.
I'll go ahead and keep it, but you guys are going to pay for that.
I will understand that.
Alright.
Okay, and so after you, Ortis, it's back up to you, Corona.
Okay then. I will cast Silver Spear. There is a Silver Spear. That is a miss.
42. My bad.
Pretty sure it's a miss.
Yeah, 8.
Yeah, you need a 15.
Okay, then I'm out of shit to do. I do not know if this thing is mindless or not. So, actually, I can make. I'll try to understand what it is. Let's see.
Go
Can I
ahead and
do
make
it?
an Arcana or a Religion check.
See, the thing is that they're both 6.
When Corona knocks it out what it was, how you reacted. You go back to your teachings that your master taught you. He is not mindless. You know that a lot of the things that are brought back to life like this have languages. They might not be able to speak it, but they do understand it, which makes them that they do have a mind.
Okay, but did I deduce if it was Beholder? Yes.
Beholders are a pretty infamous creature, so it doesn't take much to know what they are through legend. So
Okay.
yeah, you know it's a beholder.
Okay, then I'll end my turn for right now.
Horrendous, you're up. Go ahead and make your Constitution saving throw.
Make a con save.
Oh.
Robert.
Oh, yep, sorry.
There
Nope.
you go. Yep, nope. You're still frozen there in time. You know, this one, the big beholder is going to push past you. It's going to rush you, Ortis. And as you stare into the eye that you just shot, it opens wide, all bloodshot, as like you can tell that you definitely do damage to the main eye. But I need you to make Constitution saving throw.
Alright. I'm pretty good at these. I guess our saving throws suck. Outer.
He goes into the eyes, and the blood red that's coursing through its eyes seems to make sort of translucent beam that transfers right into your eyes. You're going to take. Hold up. It's going to be a lot. This one. We're going to take. Ignore that. I clicked the wrong button. You are going to take 34 points of necrotic damage.
Jesus Christ.
This blood red beam that seems to shoot pierces you. You lock eyes with it, and you can feel that your essence. You can feel there's like specks of blood pouring through your pores and the exposed parts of your armor into this eye. From X-Men, where Magneto pulls the iron from the dude that gave him the stake, and that's what it looks like is happening to you right now.
Ouch.
And with that, it's going to go back up to you, Ortis. This thing is just
Alright, so it's right up on me.
it's face to face with you, and you're staring directly into the eye that just shook your body to the core.
Now, let's see here.
Oh wait, I forgot. Speed undead trigger.
No, he passed.
Oh yeah,
It's
he
done.
passed.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry.
Let's see here. So it's right up on me. Okay. I'm going to have to blow my second wind.
Actions, right?
What? Yeah, the second wind is a bonus action.
Which is heal, right? Yeah.
Yeah, you go ahead and heal for 8.
Hey, I might be able to take one without immediately dying next time.
Actually, that should be +4, Alex, if you're a level. Oh, wait, no, you've only got 2 fighter
No.
levels, don't you?
I only have 2.
It's
Okay.
+2.
Let's see here. And with that, I'm just gonna... right up on me. Let's see, would it... Okay, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna... Wait, no, Boots of Speed would be... That's a bonus action to click him, isn't it? Shit. Okay, I'm just going to circle around west, I guess. I'll take the attack of opportunity if it does. And no, I'm like moving away from it.
You want to get out of 5 feet from him?
Yeah, I want to get out. I'll take the attack of opportunity.
As far as
If
you can, or do you want to
Yeah, as far as I can.
up the incline, and I'm going to give you 2/3 cover, but you're going to be prone to get a shot off on him if you want. Or do you want to go to the precipice of the incline? Imagine there's an incline right here.
All right. Yeah, I'll go to the that. And you said it'd give me 2/3. It would give him or me 2/3 cover.
We'll give you 2/3.
Give me 2/3. All right. Yeah, I'll go to the incline.
Okay, so you're back up to that staircase or whatever that led to this.
Yep. And then I'm gonna take a shot.
Definitely hits. You nail it in the side.
This is 3.
You pierce into its side, and again you see its eye once a little bit, and you can tell you did some damage to it.
All right. Yeah, that's all I can do.
So it's going to go to Kuroda. You're over in this corner. You see that your horrendous, the meat shield of your party is stuck there, and you saw him kind of flee off after taking. You're pretty familiar with necrotic damage. You can clearly tell that he just took some pretty bad necrotic damage from this thing. Oh, it needs a little attack of opportunity. My bad.
Oh wait, did you say he's going to roll attack of opportunity on him now, or no? Okay.
Yeah, that hits.
He critted you.
Wait,
But
you rolled
you
a
see
nat
that
20?
it was a nat 20, dude. The huge gaping mouth that you saw underneath it is going to bite right into you. For what do you see? God damn.
Alright.
Damage.
How much damage? All right, I'm down, and I didn't take that shot then because I'm down. Move me back there.
Yeah. It's into you as you try to make your escape, and yeah, it bites into you, bites right into your neck, rips out a huge chunk. You are bleeding out as of now. Turns towards you, Corda, being the only one that hasn't fucked up yet. We do your turn, Corda.
Okay then. I'm going to cast Combat Mine on me and Horrendous. And I can't do it on Ortis because I'm pretty sure he's down. I'll be my bonus action. I'll use up a copper piece right now.
+2
And-
armor class against melee. +3 armor class bonus against range. As well as advantages on saving throws caused by an opponent. So that's going to come in handy. For that.
Afterwards, I'm going to move towards Ortis.
I should be basically right up on the boulder.
You're about 3 feet away from it, so 5 feet is what will count it, but 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Which is 30 feet of movement.
Okay, that's fair.
About 5 or 10 feet away.
Okay. After that, I am going to throw another silver spear. Yeah.
Hey,
So that's 22, right? Jesus. 42? Or 43?
Yeah, apparently so. I am rolling high on my.
Oh, that one. Jesus.
This never happens on any of my.
That's fucking ridiculous. God damn. Silver spear emanates from your body. You throw your fists together like on Friends when they do the fuck you sign. Boom! And a fucking silver spear of radiant energy pierces through this thing's center eye. And you can see that it crumbles down to one knee and it's looking directly at you with a giant eye with the horns coming out. And it's ready to fuck you up. It looks very hurt right now.
I am out of second level spell slots. So, yeah. I end my turn.
Just make your Constitution saving throw.
Do I have advantage on this?
You have
Oh.
advantage.
No, he does not.
Oh, I
Oh,
don't.
you don't.
Oh,
You don't. Cause
well, it's a 12
and a lingering
anyway.
effect.
And you are still frozen around this,
Oh shit.
all this noise going, but you seem helpless in the matter. This thing crumbles down to one knee and then shoots back up. It's gonna run straight towards you. The guy who just
Hello there. I'd say in deep speech.
and you're looking directly into its big eye as it rushes towards you with this desperate fucking look. And I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
Okay, then I got an advantage in the. Woo! This never happens.
Damage and dexterity for saving throws.
I am not gonna lie. I should be dead.
Of
Crota never survives this long in a campaign.
Why do you have?
the combat mind, unless it's mindless.
It is not mindless. And where does it say that you have advantage on saving throws?
It's in
Saving throw,
combat
okay.
mind if I
So, okay, you're right. You're right. As long as it
caused
But-
by an opponent.
doesn't have a mind, it can understand languages.
Okay. Okay, so it's safe. The spell works if it's on it.
So does the fact that it is mindless? Does that grant you?
Yeah, the fact that it can think is like think of it like this: you're able to read the battlefield as long as the opponent is using some kind of a strategy. You have some advantage over them because you're able to read into strategies. It's combat mind.
Yeah.
So like they can think, you can counter think. I guess is what I'm getting from it.
I'm trying to think of a good comparison for this spell.
It's sort of like foresight, except
Yeah, it's like foresight.
You cast this spell on the beholder.
no, you cast it
He
on
casts
Peter.
it on himself and Horrendous. Because he's the
So
only
you
one
cast
out.
it on yourself.
And then he's able to read the mind.
In the last paragraph, in the last sentence, the spell does not work against attackers that have no minds. Why would it say that?
Because that means they don't. That means I don't gain the bonuses against them.
Advantage?
So I don't gain a plus AC or plus melee attacks or ranged attacks against them.
Say in that second sentence, this grants the affected a +2 armor class against ranged attacks, as well as gain advantages on signatures caused by an opponent.
Yes.
Technically get that advantage, even if the thing has a mind.
No, when it has a mind.
If it has a mind.
If it
So
has a mind, if it can think,
If
you
it can
get the
think.
advantage.
So you have advantage on that, and you pass.
Yeah. I'm not lying. Kuroda is supposed to be dead. He does not last in
This-
campaigns.
You've noticed there's about, from what you can tell, there's the center eye, this eye, and one on his hand. But this one shoots from his dick. Just shoot at you, and you dodge out of the way, and you look back kinda to where it hits. The bare wall that it hits disintegrates into this fine dust, leaving a huge crater. It's most powerful attack.
In all seriousness, though, he's supposed to be dead, Kuroda. He does not last in any campaign I've made or
Seeing
had.
that you just did that, it's gonna make a bite attack at you, know?
This is the first time this War Mage ever passed level 4.
That's a
Make
nat
a
20.
bite attack at you.
That is fair.
Also, you know you can use the here roller, like the roll.
No, I don't like you guys seeing it, but if it's a nat 1 or a nat 20, a critical situation.
Okay.
What does that look like to you guys? And on a bite against you, Kuroda. So you're going to take
34 damage?
4 damage, yep.
Okay, so all my temp hit points are gone, so that's 29 gone, and then that should be 6 hit points in real damage.
Rips your, like, it almost rips your arm off. You are hanging on by a thread. You cannot.
Oh. Beat on dead trigger.
But you're ready to keep the fight on. Even though you seem to be like a not so serious guy or kind of crazy at times in this fight, and you're ready to fuck this thing up. You are fucking in there, and you're ready to save your friends.
So, speed on dead triggers, by the way. Forgot about that.
No, you don't. You remember he didn't.
No, he has to make 2 saves.
He already did make 2. He made his first one, and then he made his second one.
Oh, he did?
Yeah,
Okay.
he made his first one.
Finish
Speaking
your
of which,
one.
I need to do this. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay then.
So, with that, it is going to go back up to you, Loris. Was that was your first
Yeah,
stage?
that's yep.
Yeah. You're not. You kind of stabilize it by putting pressure on your neck, and then it's going to go to back up to you, Kuroda. This thing is bearing down on you, and it looks just as rough as you do.
Okay, so...
Just hit it. Hit it with something.
I'm gonna cast Grave Touch Weapon on my dagger. And then I'm gonna hit it with the dagger.
Hey,
That is just enough to hit. Go ahead and roll it.
Shit! I accidentally hit it twice. So it was a lag.
C
Either way,
14.
well,
Oh my god, dude. It passes. As your dagger turns into this cemetery-looking tombstone, you pierce right into its eye again, and it crumples down to both knees this time. And its eye winces across the dagger, its eyelids closing around it, as it starts to crumble and it goes down to both arms, and then opens his eye again.
It,
The pupil of it, you pull your knife out, and there's a huge chunk of the eye left on it, and it's still on both knees and both hands. And it opens its eyes in a flash, looking right at you.
I'm gonna say to NDC, so you sure we can't we can't work this out? I mean, we can go our separate ways. What's it gonna do with that? I'm pretty sure beholders can understand
Nothing
DT.
happens. And then it's gonna be you, horrendous, at the end of your turn. Make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay.
You are still stuck right there.
God damn. Can any of us make our saves without advantage?
Paralysis, my
Man.
one weakness.
Ordis, make a death saving throw.
Wait, isn't it? No, never mind.
Another pass. You're looking up as you're trying to cauterize this wound by putting pressure on it with whatever you can in your hand. And you slip in and out of consciousness. And you look up and you can see Kuroda looks like he's on his last leg. And you can see this thing is still on its last leg, bleeding profusely, this decrepit, thick blood, almost like all you can see is its back and part of Kuroda, and they look like they're locked in this death battle. And as it opens its eyes up to you again, Kuroda, oh, another
Dex save or
need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
ooh, something I'm really good at. So if I'm gonna fail this, to add +2 to this, okay? Due to arcane deflection.
I'm putting the mic on me. This side ray comes from its right hand this time, and you look directly at it. It's this rainbow pattern, and it stares directly into your eyes, and you summon the courage somehow. Fear grip over you, and this panic that you're the only one, and you're a lowly mage, a lowly magic user. Everyone else in your party is down and incapacitated. The most afraid you've ever been. But then something from your book whispers to you, "Stay and fight," in deep speech. And you summon the courage. This effect that this ray has on you, you're ready to fucking kill this thing. You can tell it's not going to take much to put this thing out of commission. Your turn, Kuroda.
Again? Okay. Ooh. Okay then. I can't maneuver myself for another spell. So I'm gonna have to do another Grave Touch Dagger attack.
You cast it again, and you
No, it's the continuous spell for 1 minute.
so it just automatically takes the 6 damage.
It has to make another Constitution save to take the necrotic damage and the strength damage.
It rolled a 14, so that means it passes, right?
Yeah, so it just takes the piercing.
The piercing damage. As you cast the spell and notice that the necrotic isn't going to do as much damage as you think. You enter into this thing's center eye once again. And as you do, how do you want to do this?
I'm going to. I don't have anything special. I'm just going to downward thrust it
You
onto
dig your
it.
dagger into the bottom of this thing's fucking eye. And as you do, your forearm goes up to your elbow.
Oh,
Keep going until it reaches your shoulder. All the way there, you feel the slime of this thing, of the eye, hit the side of your face, and it's slimy, and you peel your face across it, and as you do that, rip your whole arm out and you fling its eye all the way across, and it hits the wall. And as you do that, it crumbles to its chest. It's like the thread is ending.
I'm alive. This wasn't supposed to happen. Thomas, you always said I was going to die alone in a ditch somewhere.
You're back up. And then Horrendous, after the minute passes, it's only been like 40 seconds since you were initially paralyzed. You're back to your normal self, and you can see that Kuroda is a bloody fucking mess right now. But you heard everything that happened. You know that he pretty much alone took out this fucking beholder zombie.
Wait, did he hear my book? Did he hear a second voice?
Nobody, from what you can tell so far, nobody can hear this thing but you.
Thank God. I'm fine with being the crazy one. Ordis, here, take this healing elixir.
I'm gonna chug it immediately. How much does it do?
It's like a standard healing potion.
So
So
2d4 plus 2?
Yeah. The only difference is I can just conjure these if I have alchemist supplies, which I do.
Bam.
Don't worry about it. Horrendous also hands you a standard healing potion.
Chugging it immediately. No, you know what I think we should do? I think after fighting that, we need to.
How close were you? I want to know how close you were to dying.
I was very close. 7.
That's 7 HP left.
Yeah. Because in the previous session I sacrificed my HP, remember?
For the social. Yeah.
Yep.
It was the social and the radiant blast. No, spirit blast, sorry. Because I did a spirit blast on the wraith, if I remember correctly.
It wasn't a wraith, it was a white.
Yeah, the white. I'm out of mercury, by the way, so speed undead is useless.
Undead is so OP, I don't know if you pay for that.
You should make me pay premium for that. Like platinum.
In premium.
Like 100 platinum. That's what everyone else made me do.
I mean, it's flavorful, so I like it.
Because speed undead, it's from the necromancer set, which is it's not meant to be an attacking spell, but it's really good for an attacking spell. It's meant to prepare the dead for raising them.
Okay, so as the thing crumbles to the ground, you guys can, as I described earlier, there's that tapestry off to the back. It's made up of crimson and gold, like weaving, and then this guy's in the middle, and then there's a couple blazers off the side.
Alright.
I'm starting to wonder if that magic was
Hey.
coming from the beholder.
Since I'm pretty close to, I'm still not doing too great. I'm leaving the potion to you because those things are expensive.
All right.
What was I thinking?
No, then I'll do this. Horrendous pats you on the back for this. 1 sec.
I really want to eat this thing.
So yeah, Ordis, you have cure wounds now. Well, you've been healed.
Yay! Still not doing too great, but whatever.
I'm
Either
gonna
way.
cast necrotic feast on the beholder corpse. Let's see how much healing I get from this. Where is my toll undead macro? Here we go. 1.
Nice.
The corpse is shriveled up, but I get 1 temporary hit point. Now the corpse can never be raised again.
All right, so I'm going to go examine the tapestry. You know, it's Do I recognize? Yeah. It's a tapestry. History.
Investigation check.
The one crit it went on with that.
It's from what you can tell, it's not made by from your readings about the South End because you're not from this area. It's not necessarily that there's writing on it, but there are like images on it, sort of like Egyptian. What's it called?
Hieroglyph.
Yeah, hieroglyphs. You can tell that it's some sort of hieroglyphs, but that's about it. You can't tell what it is or what it says or anything.
All right. Hi, kitty. Yes.
With that roll, I'd say you can tell it's definitely worth somebody.
Worth something. Okay. I'm gonna take it down and roll it up. I'm putting it in my pack. Bet how much does it weigh?
It's pretty hefty. It weighs about probably 45 pounds.
Holy shit! A tapestry?
That's
How big is it?
Put it in that universe.
It's like 10 feet by 10 feet.
Oh, it's 10 feet. I don't have the bag of holding.
I do.
Put it in the dimensional pouch.
All right, putting it in the bag of holding.
Yep.
Dimensional pouch. It sounds better.
I'm gonna check while you're at it.
Make an Arcana check.
Disadvantage, I'd say with disadvantage because your investigation was kind of low.
10.
All you can tell is it's a really nice tapestry.
Okay. All right.
So where is that nobleman?
He's not a nobleman. He's an adventurer.
It was
Either
a
way,
nobleman.
Paladin, do you feel any more undead? Because I don't.
Let me take a look.
I don't want to encounter any more.
Do not sense any more undead at all.
It was the
Smell
last of
the lingering smell of undead.
All right. That was the last of them.
Okay. So now I'm gonna say, hey, there was that really big source of magic. I'm gonna sit down once again, and I'm just kind of cross my legs and extend my divine or my arcane senses, and I'm gonna do my detect magic ritual.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's just 60 feet radius. Like
Something magical on the body of the boulder that you guys still haven't looted yet for some reason.
I'm just gonna kind of point my finger at it. There's something on it. And I'm gonna go over to it and say, I'm taking whatever you're having, biting me, mother. Who bites people?
Arundus will take the help action.
Yeah, no, I'm just I'm looking through.
Frodo's not touching it. He mummified it. Thing he already ate it.
Yep, Arundus is taking the help action for Ortis.
Pumping up.
Alright. So, 16.
Body. There is a because this thing has been withered so much, and it's kind of a husk of what it used to be. There's a pretty big, very pronounced token on its back, and that you guys found on the white, and that it's almost an exact match for your amulet or whatever that you carry, Ortis.
Oh shit!
Blade Man. It has the cage that kind of wraps around the flayed man that's spread out, and this one has the lightning bolt going through it as well, which matches the white and the gas that you guys fought earlier.
What's worse, undead necromantic cult, or justice? Justice. Let's go kill those guys.
This is the source of magic.
That is the source of the magic.
All right. I'm just gonna kind of put it on the ground because I don't trust that shit. And I'm going to do my identify for another 10 minutes. So this is a 20 minutes. If any of you want to do anything while I've been doing this.
I don't have an anvil, so I can't use air.
Okay.
If I had an anvil, I'd be able to make weapons, but not.
So what am I detecting?
I have no idea.
I have no, even though that I cast identify on it,
You have no idea what it is.
but it's magical. Hmm.
It seems to be a token of some sort, or a large coin. It's about, this one is larger than the ones that you found, but on those greater undead that you found with the gas, all match, and they radiate this innate arcane about them, but it's nothing. Yeah, from what you can tell, it's just it doesn't give you like a +1 to AC or anything. It's just radiating this necrotic arcane energy.
So I'm gonna pick it. I'm just going to take it. It's mine now.
Larger, it's probably like 3 feet in circumference.
Oh, it's big.
And that's pretty big. About 2 pounds.
How many pounds? I'm just hearing pounds. Like, just type it out. I can't. 2 pounds. Oh, okay.
2 pounds.
I'm labeling it as token of undead.
You guys have saved all the other ones too. You have
Mm-hmm.
for the same size, maybe 3 inches in like diameter, and this one's about 3 feet in circumference. So it's not huge, but it's bigger.
Arundus, how much do you think this thing is worth? He says as he gently taps the
If you're
beholder's body.
you can tell it's just made up of. It's like basically the equivalent to like
Okay.
coated in like brass.
So it's like a really big copper or brass coin.
I mean, the big one's
This
probably
materials
worth
is made of
4 copper, 4 or 5 copper.
Hmm.
The materials aren't worth too much, but maybe the value to whatever it actually is a bit more important.
I wasn't asking for the coin, I was asking for his dead body.
Oh, the dead body.
Hmm.
I mean, we can chop it up and sell it back in town. People like people like crazy shit.
People do like crazy shit. I say, looking at you.
I do wonder what they would pay for an entire beholder corpse.
Wait, what are you looking at? I'm not crazy.
Well, supposedly, there's someone still in here that we're supposed to look for, and since that was the last of the undead, I reload my gun, or my thunder cannon, and then I'm gonna continue walking down the path, basically.
There is no path.
no
This
path?
seems to be the end of the road. There's nothing but bare rock, scissors, and all that, and then just up to the temple.
Wait,
Hmm.
you don't think this thing ate this nobleman, did you? Do you guys?
Hmm.
Wanna cut him open and check?
Why
I
not?
still need.
Horrendous
answers.
Horrendous pulls out his sword of sharpness and looks for the creature's stomach.
I'm gonna look around the room for an invisible wall, or for an invisible door.
There's
Who's
nothing
gonna help pry it open?
in the body, and there's nothing around it that you guys can tell.
Son of a- Where the hell is he?
And it's
I need
just-
to ask my questions.
Nothing. There's nothing in the belly, and there's nothing that's your triggers off for any sort of magic or anything in the room. In terms of magic, go.
Okay. So there's no hidden doors. Did we miss him? What if this was him? No,
No.
that's stupid.
No, it could be.
What if he was the white? No, that's stupid.
No, that's a possibility. He talked. He could understand us. He had some crazy skills.
Don't make me consider that to be a possibility, Jesus. Whoever that is.
I should have asked it some questions.
Could you even speak to it?
Yeah,
Okay, that's fair.
It understood.
Yes,
I didn't.
Draconic.
but it was speaking Draconic.
Draconic. That's just a made-up language.
Right.
Horrendous just talks to him and says, in Draconic. Yeah, and your face is a made-up language.
See, look at you and your little white noise there.
This is the language of my god.
Now this is a real language. He says in like horrible deep screeches, which is essentially deep speech.
I'm just listening to weird sounds come out of these people's mouths.
Horrendous just says to him, next time you make that noise, I will find the source of it and kill it.
Is that also in Draconic?
No, he says that in common.
I didn't ask you guys. Did you guys really like those drawings I did of you guys?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I may actually, I may make an official,
I'm-
an official drawing of Ortis eventually.
But I like that one. I now have a couple character art options for Horrendous.
Okay. I'm not.
Koro's going to say, "What about this noise? In Infernal."
Well, they're babbling, Greek.
Horrendous is just gonna walk away from him.
I'm gonna go back up and just check around the temple.
Yeah.
Maybe check those doors we didn't check.
Yeah, exactly. Horrendous is following you at this point. He's just like, I've had enough of this conversation.
Let's go up those. Let's go up and check.
There's two doors that you guys didn't check. I mean, literally in both. And I'm not making this up. There is just rows of bed. There's nothing in there besides rows of bed.
Dang it. Was there any other part of this temple that we didn't check? Missed him.
You guys just wanna destroy this place? This place is shit.
I mean, kind of a little bit. It was
A
filled
little
with nasty creatures. It was filled with a giant eye monster that bit me. Hope that doesn't get infected.
You guys have been to dying, by the way.
What?
You guys have been to dying so
Yeah,
far.
that was the closest.
Yeah.
Corona should have been dead a long time ago. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah,
He didn't.
I started this campaign with you guys. I'm not out to kill you guys, but I'm not gonna bullshit it so you guys don't die.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, that's fair. I'm just saying, in general, even if there is no bullshit involved, Kuroda just dies.
You were telling me people like don't have a problem with Kuroda. I like Kuroda personally.
Either way. Okay, I'm getting the hell out of this temple. This place is
Yeah.
bullshit.
I got my ashes. I can now make explosive bone. Kuroda says as he runs along with him.
All right, I'm finding my way outside the temple.
Yeah. Horrendous is gonna look at Ortis and be like, you think that tapestry's worth something?
You guys' camp are still burning. They're not burning, but they're still hot. You guys have only been in there for about 2 hours, maybe at the most.
The sun is still. It's only been 2 hours. Shit.
Sun also sucks. This place is hot. I'm mad.
They're in the middle of the desert.
Still have, if I remember correctly, how long is Desert Refuge?
24 hours.
Yeah, it's 24 hours. We still have it going.
Hmm.
You guys want to hoof it?
Well, if I remember correctly, you didn't cast it right away when you guys woke up, so you can feel the full heat of the blast right now.
All right. You know what I think? I think we need to find someone who knows where he is.
They could ask that
Right.
merchant.
Well, we could, but we also didn't really find anything. I don't think he'll really care to trade.
We have that
I have-
tapestry. That might be worth something.
Well, yeah, but I'm pretty sure it's not magic.
Wait, we met a merchant?
It was
The guy you
in-
pissed off.
You didn't know. You never cast any spell on it. You
Yeah.
just investigated.
Yeah, I just investigated it. So
was
I'm
a
still
merchant?
saying I'm still gonna role play and double down and say, yeah, no, it ain't magic.
Yeah. All right.
That guy was
Actually,
a
you know what?
merchant?
Pull it out. Did all of you take a look at it? Maybe you know hieroglyphics. You know some weird noises, don't you?
Arundus will pull it out. I mean,
Because if anyone would know it was magic, it would be Ordis.
Yeah, it'd be me, unfortunately.
It's
So
advantage.
I don't know. I'm just trying to recognize the pulling it out because we didn't recognize the languages on it. Do any of you weird mouth speakers know this language?
Okay, let's roll the dice and see if I know the languages that are written upon it. I know Infernal, Deep Speech.
Hirota, you could do it. You're the only one that would know.
Which one is it? Deep Speech, Ignan,
You're the only one that
Upwan,
would
Infernal?
know. Roll an investigation. You're the only one that would recognize it.
Okay, shit. Okay, let's
I believe in
see.
you. Hey!
20.
Speech, and it talks about writing the tapestry.
I didn't even know Deep Speech could be written.
Wait.
Riding the tapestry.
Wait a minute. Arundus will actually sit down on the tapestry after rolling it out. He's like, so if we're supposed to ride it, maybe we should sit on it.
Hirota, do you tell him it talks about writing the tapestry?
Oh, wait, did he? I figure he said that out loud.
No.
Hmm.
Do you tell him what it means in deep speech?
Yeah, I'll tell them. Well, essentially, this is
Tell you
about
a
writing
story
it.
about a writing the tapestry up through the Underdark and of this.
So this is about a drow essentially escaping the Underdark via this tapestry. It lifted him up into the heavens and to his freedom, to his first glimpse of
It's about a
sunlight.
male drow that escaped.
All right, so I'm gonna go like, sounds fascinating. So if he wrote it, let's see here, and I'm just gonna kind of straddle it like a horse.
Wait. We don't know if it's a return trip as well as a sending trip.
Maybe you should
We don't-
check it out magically, Ordis.
It's a piece of cloth. It shouldn't be magical.
I mean,
Sure,
it's talking about it.
I have
If
a
it'll
talking
calm-
book.
No, you don't. You say you have a talking book. It doesn't talk. There's no mouth on that.
Oh my god, this is turning into undead don't exist territory.
Undead don't exist. All right, I'll cast identify I'll ritually cast the identify
Okay.
on the tapestry because I know what it is, but I mean,
We all know what it is.
yeah.
It's a cup of the fly.
Okay, so since I'm the only one who know that, I'm gonna go like, yeah, no, it's just a normal tapestry. I don't know what the rest of you are talking about.
I'm gonna try and incite him.
Yeah.
You just want to take the help action?
Come on, yeah,
I'll
it's
take
pretty
the
cool.
help action. Where is my insight? There it is.
Alright, no, that just means I roll with advantage if you take the help action.
Oh, okay.
Actually,
Yeah,
you know,
sorry.
I'll take it on you. That makes sense.
Why did I roll twice?
He's full of
Because you
shit.
have-
Oh wait, I didn't. I didn't roll twice. There we go.
But yeah, I will take you. I will take the help action for you.
Onward. Mortis, you do not know the command word with this for some reason. Even though you identified it.
I don't know the command word.
It is a deep speech word, and with Darkwalker, you know what it is. If you want to tell him, you can. The command word is like it's just some guttural fucking.
So Ortis, do not lie to me.
Means fly.
Is this
Fly.
Can this fly?
okay? You know what?
Maybe.
You know what? Fuck it. Fly. He says in deep speech.
In deep speech, so you hear. And the fact that all three of you are on the same, you guys immediately are thrown 10 feet in the air, and it launches you about 5 feet in the air after it stops. You guys are hovering 10 feet in the air.
Excellent. This may get us back to the city quicker.
It could.
This thing is 10 feet by 10 feet.
That is a big carpet.
It has a flying speed of 30 feet. And yeah.
We could save some energy on this.
It's page 157 on the DMG if you guys don't have it.
Okay.
It's bigger than anything that's listed on there.
All right. So what if we go back to our base, our current base of operations, and just
I'm very close to punching you. We need to find the nobleman. I need my questions answered.
yeah, we go back to the base. We ask them where else he may be because we have no idea. We thought he'd be in here, but he's not. And then maybe they'll know something. And if we ride this carpet, we could probably save some energy and make it there faster. I don't know.
Alright. But in turn, I want your shoe.
I give him one of my old shoes since I have my boots of speed on.
I just
Shoe.
want one of them.
Okay, you got one shoe.
Please tell me it's a spell component.
It's a.
It is.
Oh God, no. No.
That is amazing.
Here, you can have my shoe. I got some new ones. Look at my kicks.
Alright. With that, Kuroda's going to start piloting the carpet back towards town.
Yeah, and you talk to it in deep speech, and it's literally obeying every command you give it. That's it.
So while we're flying, I'm gonna say, hey, nah, never mind.
I'm not giving your shoe back.
Why'd you need my shoe?
Don't worry.
Where are you guys going?
We're going back to the
Back to town.
Probably back to
no, back to the base that the Slayer's base.
Oh yeah, the Slayer's base. I
Yeah.
thought that was the town.
No, is it where you guys took off from? Or is it Black Crowd? Or
Probably where we got
Where
teleported
we
to.
got teleported to, basically. We're headed back there.
Thorn.
Yeah, Thorn.
Yeah, we're not going north towards past Jordan. Kuroda doesn't want anything to do with that place.
Where?
Back to the Slayer's base in Jordan.
Okay, so Castle's Thorn.
Castle Thorn, yes.
Oh, it's in Castle Thorn. Okay.
Yep,
Basically.
Jordan. Like it's Jordan. It's desert still, but it's a fucking nice town. It's a fucking ancient but beautiful town. It's it's very old, like I described earlier. Through the hot desert, but Kuroda keeps passing that spell on you guys to make it pretty nice. And you guys pass over the huge bazaars and stuff.
I should start charging a fee.
You pick some looks from people in the carpet all around. I'm assuming you guys entry.
Yeah.
and walk into the Slayers Guild that's in Jordan, and the same people greet you guys that were there before. How's everything? How was everything? Did you guys find him? Did you guys kill him? There's one guy that's like, oh, did you fucking slice his head off? And
We killed the beholder.
yeah, the tiefling girl, Tia, that you guys had met earlier. Come with me. She kind of leads you guys off into a separate room. Everyone's really hyped on you guys right now. Go off into a separate room. She's asking for a legit report from you guys. She wants to know what you guys encountered. If you guys ran into the Weight Watcher.
We did not run into the Weight
Watcher. Him or everything. She wants to know everything.
We couldn't find our target. All we found were a large number of undead, including a wight and a beholder.
I found a magic carpet.
No, before you say that, she says a beholder? That's undead?
Yes.
Yes, it had some weird thing on its back.
And then it bit me!
I am somehow alive.
Paralyzed me for the entire fight. Arundus is not very happy about this.
I'm gonna whip out the coin that I got from its back, and it's like it had this.
It out, but it's not a one-handed flip. It's like a two-handed flip.
Yeah, it's big.
Out from the bag of holding, and she catches it in both hands. She goes, "What the fuck is this?"
We've been finding them on undead. First was the, what was that? The ghast we fought?
Yes.
And then there was that wight in the place, and then that beholder.
Anything special about him?
They
radiate magic.
I'm not great with magic, but my guess is maybe they're being used on them.
No idea what they actually do, other than just give off a magic aura. Some, I don't know. I might be able to use this as a battery of magic.
She can sense something arcane about them. She agrees with you. There's something arcane about them, but she doesn't know what it is.
Herudis does have a theory. But at the same...
What if they're used as tracking markers?
Or maybe they're being used to raise them.
You know?
Nah.
Place one on an undead, and then on a dead body, and it gets up. Instant undead.
With that, her eyes kind of like, she's contemplating stuff, and you can see her head rock back and forth as if she's trying to work things out in her mind. She tells you guys, this is above her pay grade. She's not trying to waste her time and energy on this. But she says, the little halfling babysitter that you guys had for the encounter with the low bear.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
He tells you about a guy named Arthur Magnus. Do you guys remember who that was, or did I need to explain it?
Arthur Magnus. I don't. Was he the shopkeeper? No.
He's not the shopkeeper. Do you guys want me to explain it again?
Please do.
After you guys were initiated in, and that little halfling woman, so Lucius, the inner workings of the guild, now that you guys are members, she told you about the basically the structure of the guild. She told you there's about 35 active members. You guys are on of the ladies. And active members in the South alone. And then she described that she told you guys that there was 3 sergeants at arms right above, kind of give out the jobs that you can't really refuse them, but they're not contracts where you get to pick which ones you take, like you guys have been doing. And then there was a leader, and that was above all 3 of them. And Arthur Magnus, she told you, was of all like arcane or like history type stuff. Nope. And he is actually enjoying. He basically ensures that the weapons of the guild members and not out of date, and that like wanted to learn more about something. He's the man you go to for the education part of stuff. Is in charge of that sort of stuff. But he is basically in charge chapter of the guild. When you guys first joined, kind of says, "I'm going to take this to Arthur, and he's going to come talk to you guys after I explain everything." So if you guys want to have like a 10-minute conversation, before she goes to get him, and the time that takes Arthur to come back and talk to you guys.
I'm gonna hit the restroom actually real quick.
You guys want to take a break? Go ahead.
I still got a feeling those things are being used to make instant undead. I could be wrong though.
True. Actually, that is a good question. What's worse, my old teacher or an enclave of necromancers?
Well,
No, this is in
I
Crota's
don't
mind.
remember Crota, but one of you guys rolled a decent like history check on the Way Watcher. He is a member of the House Mormont. It is a really new house compared to the rest of the other houses. You know what? You guys did not roll that good. You guys weren't good enough to discern that it was horrendous. It was good enough for horrendous to remember that up with stories of the Way Watcher. Like how awesome he was at killing things like beasts that plagued the land. The Way Watcher is apparently a really good monster killer, but Horrendous actually did know his name. Nothing red mouth, and that's all he could remember.
So, Horrendous, you wanna see why I need the shoe?
Sure. This is gonna be funny.
With that, Horrendous and Crota decided he's gonna set the shoe down right in the middle of the street. And then he's gonna cast Signal Flare on it. With that, a small ball of light appears in the hole of the shoe and then fires straight up, but the shoe starts catching on fire. And a large explosion happens in the air with a bright beam of light.
Okay, that's actually pretty funny.
Right? It's just light. All of the door members that rush in as if something's wrong. Just kind of get mesmerized by it, and they call you dumbass.
What happened while I was gone?
Oh, so Ordis, your shoe has been destroyed. Yeah, so Kuroda turned your shoe into a flare.
So essentially, it's like, those firework launchers that it's literally a firework.
Oh.
Yes, it's literally a Katy Perry song.
I love that song. Don't talk to me.
Hey, it's not a bad song. I'm not hating on it.
It's not a bad song, really. It was pretty good. But yeah, this is one of Crota's flavor spells.
All it requires is a shoe.
give him my other old shoe.
With that, he's going to stuff it in his backpack. Groda's.
All of a sudden, you see Tia come back through this back little port, very similar to the one from Black Cloud, with the curtains and all that. This really tall, slender, with this dark brown hair and green robes with sort of like, I guess. I don't. You guys can't really tell. I imagine it as sort of this green, dark hanging robes with, imagine like 5 or 6 threads of that green, bright golden thread that's woven into it.
Okay.
The long sleeve robes, and he introduces himself to you guys as Arthur Magnus. And yeah, he says, explain to me exactly what happened.
Groda's ignoring him right now. But by this point, he noticed Tia finally and says, You know, Tia, you're strangely beautiful.
Oh, you're flirting.
Harundus is
I never
just going to
noticed that.
ignore this attempt, and he's going to give a full report on their undead encounters and the emblems they've found.
So wait, what happened with Tia?
But she doesn't react to it.
But in all seriousness, Groda didn't notice shit when he was on his question tirade. So,
I'm handing over the big coin.
Yeah, Harundus will pull out the other 2.
What are you guys telling him?
You're finding them on dead.
Like, weren't they, like, attached to them?
Somewhere? I don't know.
So I think that big one was literally attached to the beholder's back.
Actually, all of them were attached to the body somehow. Just tell him
Lovely.
about it, though.
We did. That's what he said he did.
I basically gave a full report on them.
Tell him that all the greater undead that you guys have found that are commanding or at least leading other undead, you found this symbol embedded into their body.
Yep.
In this really high English, I'm not even gonna pretend to do this accent, but
that is fair.
That is perfectly fair.
yeah, you can tell he's really highborn, like Elvin. He tells you, the man known as the Way Watcher is a renowned monster slayer, and he tells you that after you guys explained to him that you guys followed his last known trail, which was only a day or 2 behind you guys, or above you guys, he tells you that that for some reason finding undead where he goes is not common. And with your guys' report in the whole full detail that you guys give the encounter, he wonders if there's something more to the Way Watcher's story. He tells you that the red mounts in the marshlands south of the Chancellor's Landing of where the capital is. He's very well connected to House Kraken, and that Heinrich Kraken, the Chancellor of all the Southlands. I mean, there's rumors of Heinrich dealing with forbidden magics and dealing with really looked down upon stuff. He's probably the most hated Chancellor within the past, ever since the Kraken have taken over. Couldn't doubt if the two were connected. So he tells you guys that he's going to report back to Black Shroud, the leader of the Slayers, and see what he can uncover. in terms of lore and history, and all the other reports that have been coming out, and that they should. He tells you that you guys should all or speak to Tia about open contracts here. It's either wait for him in Blackshot, which could take a couple weeks. It tells you to talk to Tia about some of the open contracts if you guys wanted to really earn some money or part of this story.
By this point,
I do dislike the desert, but I mean, we could use the money.
True.
by this point, Kuroda finally notices. I keep forgetting his name. Magnus, and he says, "Arandes, who's this man?"
Ernest, you know who he is. You just haven't speak, so.
He's a member of the guild.
Kuroda doesn't know who he is. He barely pays attention unless it's during his random tirades of question asking.
Ronan's just gonna say to him, he's a member of the guild.
He's the leader of the guild. He's a sergeant at arms. And so Lucius explained to you that there's only 3 sergeant at arms.
I know, I'm trying to keep Kuroda from bugging him, and...
Which guild? The one we're in?
Yes, he's a member of our guild. And of course, deception roll.
Deception against what?
Inside.
Not 20.
But even that, it would take a nat
What are you
20.
trying to Who's he trying to deceive?
You.
I'm trying to deceive you.
Roll the deception. He's trying to deceive you.
Oh. Oh, okay. What guild are we in again?
The Lollipop Guild.
Fuck you.
Can I use that deception for that too?
Good.
So wait, did it? Okay, so is Kuroda now convinced that we are? Oh, cat.
Oh my, I love playing Kuroda for this.
Yes, but have I convinced Kuroda that this man is just another member of the guild, and have I convinced him that we are members of the Lollipop Guild?
I'll roll with this. Why the fuck are we part of the Lollipop Guild?
This is just gonna shrug.
How am I supposed to get Mercury?
Back off. I'm not taking the brunt of this.
You took a fucking oath and all that inside it.
I mean, if you get that 20 above my 23.
I mean, I understand I pledged to be a weird uncle, but I didn't expect it was to be for the Lollipop Guild.
Oh my god. This is the most ridiculous rolls I've ever seen in my life.
Of course, you get the nat 20 here.
What is it important?
Is it too late to back out?
A little too late.
Yes, it is. It is way too late.
You are stuck here for life.
Yeah, you're stuck in the lollipop.
I'm pretty sure Magnus hears all this, by the way.
Black Child, what do you guys want to do?
Alright, I think we should take up a contract within Jorn for the time being.
I
Yes.
think we should rest for a day, and I should make us weapons.
That's not a bad idea. First things first, you need to show me how to make scrolls.
First things first, I need an anvil.
That shouldn't be too hard to come by.
Now the question is, how are we going to get back to the guild?
Teleport. We're at the guild right now.
We're at the guild, and we're at the guild's branch here.
Yeah, but I need an anvil.
I mean, you
It's
could,
not that heavy.
honestly, I could probably carry one, or put it in the bag of holding.
Yeah, but But you forget I'm a weak mage.
There's like 3 or 4 blacksmiths who go to.
Yeah, but you guys forget I'm a weak. I can't carry an animal everywhere.
We have a bag of holding.
That's true. You do have a pouch of holding. A dimensional storage pouch.
Yes.
A pouch of the universe.
None of those names are going to stick.
No, not bag of holding's too good. Sorry. Yeah, the bag of holding's too good. Thank you. Go away. Go away.
So,
Okay.
Anyway, BRB, I'm gonna grab some water.
So let's talk to Tia about. I'm going to talk to Tia about a local contract,
All right.
basically.
I'll grab some water real quick.
So yeah, I'm going up to
So
Tia.
Tia, the purple tiefling woman who, after Arthur Magnus kind of slips back in, much as this matter that he can. She brings you to like a map of Jorn that's in this room, this private room, I guess, and she tells you there's an open contract, which is in Kilgore, which is on your guys' map. She tells you that Kilgore is basically it's a dwarven stronghold that was designed thousands and thousands of years ago to prevent invasions from the north from Middle Valaries. And what it is hold on. Oh geez, here we go. Oh god damn it, what the fuck are you doing?
so Ordis, I was serious about this. Do you want to learn Air
Kilgore
Forge?
is an ancient fortress in Middle Valaries, which is the kind of center part of the continent that you guys are on. And it was resettled by the dwarves of the Silverhand Mountains. It's a little more than an outpost meant to be the Southern Kingdom's first alarm against invasions from the north. The fortress of Kilgore houses the criminals and the poorest of the poor of the Southlands. They had no other choice than to join the doors in their internal watch called the Red Watch. And she tells you that they've recently took out a contract for the Slayers Guild that talks about four programs. She pulls out this big scroll that says, she reads it off as a swarm of orcs from the coast have broken into the underway passages to Kilgore and Endor. The local patrols have encountered several war bands, but have not yet encountered the war boss. Adventurers and those seeking to build their name are needed to wrap this menace. A high quality weapon from the personal armory of the Gemin Hands has been offered to any group in this matter.
Goro didn't pay attention to any of that. He's just staring at Tia and wondering. Well, not wondering. He's going to say, perhaps I should make you a necklace. Maybe a ring.
I'm back. What's going on?
And she says, over that, after she did this scroll of a contract, and she looks it over, and she's with a very condescending attitude. And she pulls out another scroll.
What about a
This one's not necessarily local, but you could reach it in a couple days or two. It might not be the closest, but she tells you, she pulls out another long scroll. It says, by House Crater, expedition into the Silver Glade has uncovered a large troll encampment. All avenues have been exhausted in an effort to resolve this issue. House Crater will reward any who can destroy these beasts with whatever treasures these trolls have stolen from House Crater. and a reward of 400 gold pieces per adventurer. And she tells you this comes from the Stormlands noble house of House Vader. She goes on to describe that the Stormlands are just south and through a narrow passage that's to the southeast of them.
What about a shield?
I think we should take the second contract. Trolls and their loot seems like it could be a bit more rewarding.
True.
Would you like a shield, Tia? Crow's not paying attention to shit.
We're just gonna lean over to Ordis. Poor guy. This poor guy's flirting.
She doesn't really interact with you for that at all. She kind of ignores you more than anything.
Maybe a sword. Or a mace.
Waste of the face. Anyway, let's head south a couple days and go deal with the trolls.
True.
And then once we're done with that, we could probably head back and get our payment.
After we buy an anvil.
I will buy you an
That
anvil.
is priority. I can make weapons on the road. I can make jewelry on the road.
What is necessary for scrolls?
Scrolls.
Paper.
Well, essentially paper and high quality ink.
Okay, so no magical component, really.
The arcane, not just regular high quality.
Yeah, it's just regular high quality ink, like a good couple hundred pieces worth.
To make high quality ink, it takes an enchanted ink.
Oh, it takes an enchanted ink?
Horrendous
Okay.
might see if they have it here.
I can make magical items, but I can't make magical ink. I can make a food explode, though. And that's all that matters.
Looking for it, or what do you guys want to do?
Alright, let's
I'm
go find an anvil for him. So
Yeah.
that he can be at least a little bit less distracted.
Mm.
And
Go
then,
from like you without an investigation roll or anything. You spend. You guys arrive kind of late at night. You guys take a nap or whatever, long rest.
All
But the
right.
next day, scout the entire town. There's like 3 different blacksmiths. The cheapest one cheapest one that is offering the anvil. It's probably like 100 gold. Like everybody in the village or in the town. It's a proper town. They use a cast iron anvil, and they're willing to part with it for about 100 gold.
Yeah. Okay. I'll buy it off you, but for 120 gold.
They're down with that, I guess. If you want to offer them more, yeah, they'll take it.
See, guys, I haggle.
While that's going on, Arundus is going to go looking for the necessary materials for scrolls.
Wait! Take this! Kuroda says as he tries his best to lift an anvil. He's very weak.
Arundus walks back over and puts it in the bag.
Probably like 200 pounds.
Jesus Christ, how big is it?
Size anvil is
It's
about
cast
200
iron. It's a cast iron anvil, you know?
pounds.
Well,
200
actually,
pounds.
it depends. If it depends what are the dimensions of this handle, I could probably tell you a good weight for it.
It's probably like 4 feet long, but slab of cast iron. It's 4 feet long, but it's got like the tip of it is
That's a big ass handle.
bend stuff around to it. The other part is bent so you can make like square angles on it, where you can pound stuff out and make it flat. And then there's a heavy base to it, but it's about 2 people to lift it. Like
That's a big
unless you
handle.
guys are super strong.
That's a
Like
big
I'm
handle.
saying, like strength 18.
No, I mean like that's
I'd
an
say.
oversized anvil. Like very few anvils are that big.
These are like commercial.
These are like
They're not
workshop level anvil.
pretty-
No,
They're commercial.
like even workshop level anvils. Like that's even big for those.
Yeah, but this is fantasy
Sure.
workshop level anvil. You know, Kingdom of Amalur shit.
I'm gonna go look for a smaller
bad, man.
anvil.
Too late, I
Oh.
bought it.
Workshops, like it's all commercial. They're ready to make stuff en masse.
Well, with that, Kuroda's going to walk with Horrendous to wherever he's going and say, "Alright, I'll teach you how to make scrolls, but in turn, you gotta teach me how to use a sword." Deal?
Alright. It'll take a while, though.
It will take a while. But you know what? I'm
So it
making...
can take like months to learn those skills.
I don't need some crazy fan.
It's not gonna be
Oh, good. We have months together. At least I think we do. I don't know if you're gonna die, or if I'm gonna die. I'm surprised I'm alive. I mean, we just killed something that that I only know about because I can speak to those things in some crazy ass screeches and clicks.
Well, let's find the scroll materials and we can figure it out.
I should make Tia something though.
She looks like she would appreciate a hat.
I'm not good at sewing.
Make it out of metal.
That's fair.
It's
I
weird.
don't think. I don't think we're
Horrendous is messing around.
find a smaller anvil.
I mean, I could make it out of tin. That's pretty lightweight.
No. You want to make it out of some kind of foil.
That's gonna be expensive. Oil, you know.
Yeah, it's a little pricey, but hey, if you want to impress her.
That's true. You know, I was
Basically,
you know, I
just out of
was-
character, Horrendous is trying to push Kuroda into making her a tinfoil hat.
You know, I was betrothed once.
Really?
Yeah. Next thing you know, I went on an apprenticeship with my old master. We started selling magical scrolls across the land for demon summoning, and our town got destroyed. She's dead.
I know that
Hey,
feeling.
that investigation roll, can I find a smaller anvil? Like one that's realistically sized.
What trying to do?
I'm trying to find a smaller anvil, one that's realistically sized.
For that, I mean, Jordan is not like it's composed between the Southlands and the other two main areas of the continent that you're on. Commissioned to be made, but you can't find one.
Alright, well, okay, the two of us, me and Grundis, are going to lift the anvil into the bag of holding.
Left in there.
Two people. Yep.
Yeah. I know that it can hold like 1,500 pounds, so you probably aren't close, but I like to know.
Yeah, we're not really close.
Yeah, it can hold 1,000 pounds about.
Pounds. Okay, so
Or actually, no, it can hold 500 pounds.
Ooh, lovely.
you guys are gonna be pretty close. I want to know.
We're about
Yeah, but then
2/5
Ordis is
of the
gonna
way
make
full.
another bag of right?
No, I'm not gonna make another bag of holding.
Oh, So, you guys want to buy a cart?
I mean, you guys can have a lot of options open. You guys can buy a house. You guys can do a lot of stuff. I mean, it's up to you guys.
If we buy a car, we can put the anvil on the cart. We just need oxen.
You don't understand. It's an unreasonably large anvil.
I mean, as soon as we get back to Black Shroud, maybe find a smaller one. I don't know.
I mean, you could. I mean, you guys know that Black Shroud is
A teleport away.
total free market, like libertarian fucking haven. Like, there's niche markets there. There's big business there. That's the economic center of all of the Southlands.
Exactly, so there's a better chance of finding something there.
All right.
Well then. You know what? You guys do your thing. I'm going with Horrendous. You mind taking this anvil back with me to the guild? I'm gonna start making weapons and
Alright.
shields. Do you want a shield? I can make a really good shield.
Sure. Anything to replace the mundane one for now. In fact,
Onward!
so yeah,
Onward, Black Swordsman!
say I will drop the anvil off with Ordis, and then, I mean, Kuroda, and I think Rondus is going to go looking for the necessary materials for scrolls, as that's something he's gonna need.
You can find the paper for it, but seeing that making scrolls takes some sort of special heat.
Unfortunate. I'll just wait till I get back to Black Shroud.
I'm gonna also say that you guys to do all this in terms of searching the city for anvil and all the paper requirements for scroll. It's the next day.
All right.
So wait, here's a question though. What skin color is Horrendous?
It's as close to true black as possible.
Okay, then I'll call you Black Swordsman.
Oh my god. Because he's carrying around something that's basically a giant slab of iron?
Pretty much.
Oh my god.
Turn to the guild house for your free lodging and all that for the night.
Yeah.
He also tells me that the contract that you guys took up in the cloak for the troll. She tells you that House Vader has contacted them. The representatives of the Heaven Storm's Eye, and that an expedition has uncovered a large troll encampment. They stole from House Vader and the Chancellor himself, and now they're offering 600 platinum pieces for return.
Interesting.
All right. Right now, get on the carpet.
Yep.
That's a lot of money. Okay, we need to head over there. right now. We're getting on the carpet. I'm getting everybody up.
But do you guys want to go to the
Crater. Yeah.
you guys want to go to Storm's Eye, the capital of the Stormlands, or
Yep. Kuroda's taking care of something.
although I have it marked on the map, you guys don't know where it's at. Want to go to Storm's Eye?
Yeah.
I can see where it's at.
Yeah,
You guys get on
Kuroda's saying give him a sec, so let's see what he's doing.
He might have like some other idea or something to do.
I mean, anything crazy. It takes you guys 2 days of travel. It's because you guys don't have to stick to the roads anymore. Make it there in about 2 days. You guys arrive in Storm's Eye. There's like a huge on with like thundering cracks of lightning, and it scares you guys every once in a while, but no lightning bolts like coming. They don't crack you or anything like that. You guys end up arriving in Storm's Eye. You guys want to do anything in Storm's Eye? You guys want to look for the guild headquarters or what?
Yeah.
Looking for the guild headquarters.
Right, like the second day, early in the morning, like a really
There we go.
big town. It's about the size of Jordan, but like less. It's not Jordan. You guys could tell was it was like a big oval with very clear districts. Like whenever you guys first came to Jordan, sort of like business district, and then on both sides there was leading up from that there was like a housing district. But in a very large citadel or castle that you guys the Viper's Nest, and then as you guys move north of that, that's where the Slayers Guild was, and the district, and then another bazaar. Storm's Eye, you see the size, but it's along this huge, like it's a really big port town. A lot of outlying settlements, it's like not shanties, like they're decent houses. There's like a walled city. Into the walled city. You guys are greeted by the normal town's guard or whatever. You guys go through like a park, and then on the right side is like the government buildings and stuff. And on the left side, but you guys arrive early enough, you don't necessarily need to go there unless you guys want to.
So what did I miss?
Uh,
I got-
we're-
I had
We
a
headed
phone
to
call.
Storm's Eye.
Storm's Eye